this clip, it shows that the boss fired the employee without a good reason. Eventually, this is one of the way or method on how the employer discourage their employees from joining the union.
Unfortunately, we've been hearing bad news from your performance.
My performance?
Yes, unfortunately, we're coming late and they're not coming on time. We're not been meeting deadlines, and it's a
I've been staying late.
And also, I heard.
You mean my performance is poor?
Yes.
Compared with other people in the
Yeah,
company?
lately your performance has been poor, and not only that, your colleagues have been complaining about your attitude. Another thing I want to talk about is your accent. I don't like your accent, and even your colleagues don't like it. You have a thick accent. Unfortunately, I have an accent too, but unfortunately, colleagues have been complaining about not understanding you. They have to keep asking for repetitions, and we don't want miscommunication in our work. It's a very sensitive time in our company, and all these factors are unfortunately leading to my conclusion that I have to let you go.
So what you're saying is like, I'm gonna be the scapegoat then?
Well, you're not a scapegoat, so you don't want to blame him being a scapegoat.
I'm gonna be the victim then?
No, you're not a victim. You're not performing well. You have a bad attitude. Your communication skills are poor, and
So I'm the only one that has a bad attitude?
yes, unfortunately, I'm very unfortunate to tell you this, but yes, you have a bad attitude.
Because of the reason that you said that you have to let me go?
Yes. And so what I'm going to do is get your time card. I got your network card invalidated. So we have from now until a couple hours. Please go and just pick up your stuff and wrap it up.
It's not fair.
Sorry to come to this conclusion, but I'm afraid that's going to be the way.
It's not just fair. And my understanding is you're just trying to bring excuses, and I don't know, you know I've been doing well throughout the year, and I don't see any reason, what you're mentioning is just something, it's not fair to me. I'm going to be the victim. So I'm going to let my lawyer and come and talk to you, and I'm not going to talk to you anymore.
Good day. I would like to file a complaint regarding with your unfair treatment to me lately. Well, are you sure about that? Is that really worth of your career? You must accept challenges that I'm giving you. Yes, because I stand for my own dignity. If you proceed in your grievance, I assure you that your career would not go much further, and it will be complicated for you, not just for me, because an employer, I have much hold on what I say.
An union commits a ULP when it violates the rights of the statute protects. There are many, but one of these is the employees threatening the employee for filing a ULP charge. Many have experienced it as of this day, especially in the pandemic time. That was an example of an employer threatening an employee because the employee have filed a ULP to the company or to the employer. Now the employee is at risk of his job and his life. But don't be afraid to follow up the report because this is the right of the employee. When the employer has been found to have a committed violation in this area, the NLRB or National Labor Relations Board will issue a cease and desist order. This may save your life or your job.
Another example of an unfair labor practices in an agency is that when the employer or manager transfer its employee to an undesirable job because he or she filed an ULP charge. Some of the manager use its power in order to have privilege to do things to its employee. In order to avoid this such situation, the employee should know his or her right in order to complain why he or she is being transferred to another job. With this, if the employee knows his or her right, they would be able to have an equality in their workplace as the employer and the employee.
Sige, magtiis kayo sa hirap at gutom. Wala akong pakialam. It's the majority of the Filipino people. Huwag ninyong ipasubo ang tao.
Piston said the president's speech against the industry and the poor are distasteful. They warn if the president is serious with his plan to destroy old jeepneys, they will hold another transport strike.
The government failed to grasp that the biggest sacrifice today is done by the drivers who will not earn any income because they joined the protest. In every strike, it is the striking worker who makes the greatest sacrifice. It is easy to dismiss the strike as a mere inconvenience for commuters. This narrow viewpoint, best expressed by the MMDA, denies the existence of the valid issues being raised by the drivers. Do not underestimate the power of the masses because it has been proven in history that the Filipino people are capable of overthrowing the dictator's government.